Man, y'all boys today, man, we got the sad downfall of genius, bro. Whatever happened to genius, dog? Let's get it.
If you're into rap, pop, or any genre of music for that matter, I'm sure that you heard of Genius. Website popular for its lyrics explanations, discussion forums, and interviews with artists. But while Genius went viral and enjoyed its years in the spotlight, its once thriving community has seemed to have abandoned it, with the company being sold off at a far lower price than its valuation.
Damn.
And with their reputation spiraling to ground, many have recently deemed Genius to be completely dead. So sit back and watch as I uncover the tragic downfall of Rap Genius.
I ain't lying, though. He kind of got a point, because I ain't gonna cap, like, back then, bro, genius was really booming, bro. Like, I used to see all the artists on that bit, all the new popping artists. Everybody was, like, more tapped in with genius, but now, like, people don't really care about genius no more as much as, like, they used to. But I don't know, like, would y'all say they fell off, though? Y'all comment below if y'all think they fell off.
The story starts on August 27th of 2009, where three friends, Mahmoud, Tom, and Elon, founded the company with a simple idea: to create a platform where users could annotate and explain the lyrics of rap songs. At first, this seemed to be a niche project only catering to a small subset of the large music market. However, before the three even knew,
Bro, look at Lil Skies, bro. Do y'all remember Lil Skies, bro?
Market. However,
bro, I didn't see this nigga face in so long, bro. Like, do this nigga still make music?
Three even knew, countless music enthusiasts soon caught wind of this company, and Genius would gain traction, gradually growing a dedicated community of music lovers and artists alike. If you're wondering what the main reason for its popularity was, Genius's growth came from the site's ability to provide deep insights into the complex world of rap lyrics by decoding slang, cultural references, and wordplay that would often go unnoticed by the vast majority of casual music listeners. And this would be a great time for Genius, as they had one unique aspect which allowed them to stand out from most of the other lyric websites. They had integrated a user-generated content model, which meant that their website allowed anyone to add annotations to songs. This built a strong sense of community and collaboration,
R.I.P. Juice,
while
man.
also ensuring that there was always new content flowing into the website, and this was extremely rewarding, quickly bringing the company on its way to the mainstream. With all this growth that Genius was facing, their success did not go unnoticed, and quite soon prominent investors would also get their eyes on the company. Fundraising would then take place, and it was extremely beneficial for Genius, with them becoming the fastest growing startup in the history of the fundraising platform, Y Combinator, landing the three entrepreneurs on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list on December of 2012.
Damn, they made Forbes, though? I mean, it's not shocking, because, I mean, it is Genius. Then, like, you gotta pay attention to all the artists that they had on their shit. Like, they had damn near every artist on that bit. Like, every poppin' artist was on there.
This new influx of capital, Rap Genius would now have the funds to embark on a large-scale expansion and make changes to the platform. However, despite the company being at the top of the world at this point, cracks would begin to appear in Rap Genius's facade. The first blow which Rap Genius would face came just 2 years later in the year of 2014, when the company would find itself at the center of a major controversy involving its co-founder, Mahmoud, with regard to the Isla Vista massacre. On Friday, May 23rd of 2014, 22-year-old Elliot Roger killed 6 people and injured 14 others in a misogyny-fueled attack. And after this, his manifesto shared his thoughts and emotions would make rounds online for discussion. Genius would soon decide to provide annotations on this. However, upon reading it, visitors...
That went left. What the fuck? This nigga just out here killing people? Like, bro, it's always something... It always have something to do with the owners of companies, bro. Like, these niggas get money and they just be weirdos. Like, what you killing people for? Like, what?
Would come across a variety of extremely inappropriate annotations left on the manifesto by Mahmoud. In one instance, he wrote that Elliot's manifesto was quote-unquote beautifully written, whilst also mentioning an inappropriate comment on how he believed Elliot's sister was smoking hot. This controversy significantly ruined the
Bro,
company's reputation, putting it in a negative light, prompting Mahmood to resign from his position, with Rap Genius having to issue a public apology, attempting to
this
salvage his
nigga
heavily
done,
damaged
he done fucked
reputation.
up the whole company,
Despite this
bitch.
setback, however, over time they were successfully able to start over and recover themselves. And with the controversy now out of the way, they would then start to use the money raised previously to diversify into areas far beyond just rap music in order to grow the company. Genius created multiple new sections to their website, such as Rock Genius and Pop Genius, to appeal to music listeners in these highly demanded genres. And it would be very successful, leading to the forums once again facing a massive explosion of users. However, a big problem would come when they would seemingly start to abandon their initial audience by continuing to diversify to a point where it was too broad and without direction. With introducing these new genres of music was seen as a positive for the platform, Genius would go on to add far too many sections to count in their forums, leading to them moving from solely focusing on annotating and discussing rap and popular songs to analyzing legal documents, history, and even world news.
Damn.
This was a big issue as it made the original community which built the platform feel abandoned and ignored, whilst also making the brand's overall identity far too confusing to understand. And around this time,
So basically, they just start overdoing shit. They got the little clout and shit, and they just start doing the most random shit, basically. And then in the midst of that, I guess they start losing like the original audience of Genius, cause that's probably why. But I ain't lying. That first thing that happened with the owner, bro, that was crazy, bro. Like what?
2016, Genius would also start to post a series on YouTube known as Verified, where they took the explanations of song lyrics into an interview-style format with the artists who would sing.
That was a smart move, though. I ain't gonna lie.
This video series would become a hit, and once the countless memes and funny moments came along, new eyes will fall upon the series, taking the company to new heights.
Yeah, that was a smart
From
move.
here, Genius would make one fatal mistake by dedicating almost all of their resources into these YouTube videos whilst leaving their forums on the side. And this obviously angered their community once again, showing that Genius's main priority was achieving short-term gains rather than building long-term stability. This move was a major
Yeah, that's probably
issue,
damn. That's what they fucked up at, though. They was too focused on it. But I mean, you got to think though, like they started doing that shit and it started going viral. And like once you see something start going viral, you gonna kind of focus more on that rather than think about like the longevity of it. Even though like that's the main thing you need to think about is the longevity. But I could kind of see why they started to focus more towards like the YouTube shit, the verified videos, rather than, you know, the other platform that they was using to grow. But that's crazy.
Which one can make when leading a community-based project is leaving voices unheard. And despite their own community trying to steer the company in the right direction by criticizing various decisions and providing feedback, Genius would constantly ignore them and go through with every idea which they had, leading to countless failures and an angry following. Yet another issue was that the general user base also started to become frustrated with instances of lyrics which were just meant to be taken at face value being overanalyzed. To address this, Genius implemented a stricter process for adding annotations, with their editors rejecting most newly added annotations and new guidelines being put in place. However, this once again simply angered the community, putting them in a predicament. But this was not the end, as the final nail in the coffin came from Genius deciding to go through with the bold decision of suing Google in 2019.
They tried to sue Google, bro?
The company accused it of copy-pasting its lyrics transcripts at the top of search results without any permission, diverting web traffic that Genius's website should have gotten instead.
Bro.
However, in this case, as the content of the lyrics were not original nor created by Genius themselves, the judge ruled the case in Google's favor, with the legal battle being a major loss of time as well as resources for Genius.
Dog.
Fast forward to today, Genius was acquired by a holding company known as Media Lab for only $80 million, an amount around what the company had raised before. And one
I ain't gonna cap though. That was kind of stupid trying to go at Google, bro. Google too powerful of a company to like try to sue. If you sue Google, bro, it gotta be a valid reason. Like they gotta really be in the wrong type shit. Which 9 times out of 10, brother, Google, bro, it's Google, bro. You ain't gonna win that battle, son. It's tough. It's tough winning that battle, son. No cap. It's Google, bro. They got too much power. Like they literally need Google. Like what? Like niggas gotta go to Google to search up Genius. Like so it's kind of I don't know, but I kind of see where they was coming from with it because they did feel like they paved the way with the lyric shit. But I don't know.
Are lower than what the company was valued at. Taking all of this into consideration, it is clear the rise of Genius serves as a cautionary tale to every new startup, showing the problems of abandoning the core audience which built you up from the ground and making uncalculated decisions. With its community having left it and their struggles with controversies and legal disputes, many can only think about whether they can get back to the site which they once used to be, or if Genius would simply fade into obscurity.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, bro. Do y'all feel like Genius fell off, bro? I don't know, son. I feel like they kind of, I wouldn't say they fell off, but they just not as hot as it used to be. But I don't know, like Genius, I still see they kind of be doing their thing. Like, as long as, bro, the more artists they have, the more it's just gonna continue growing as a company. Cause like, bro, they have new artists every day pop up out of nowhere. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think they'll really fall off, but I would say they did. You know, they had a slight downfall. I say that, but y'all comment below how y'all feel, bro.